Wenatchee is gorgeous in the spring with its lush green rolling hills, abundant wildflowers everywhere, and the views of the Columbia River. The local food scene offers an abundant selection of authentic international cuisines featuring the unique farm-fresh ingredients of the region. Wenatchee is also home to award-winning wines, handcrafted hard ciders, and a talented handful of local brewers producing fine craft beers. Visit Wenatchee, the heart of Washington State.
Spend less time in the laundry room and more time doing the things you love. Introducing the Samsung Smart Top Load Laundry Pair, now available at Lowe's. The washer's large capacity means you can fit more in every load. Plus, its super speed setting washes a full load in only 28 minutes. Shop the smart washer that will streamline laundry day, backed by Lowe's Price Promise. Based on using super speed on a normal cycle with an 8-pound load. Terms apply. See Lowe's.com/price promise for details. U.S. only.
Hey, this is BJ. Thanks for listening to our show's podcast. If you're a fan of all things geeky, you should check out my other podcast, BJ Shea's Geek Nation. We have new episodes every day, and you can check it out at bjgeeknation.com.
Your home is going into foreclosure and you feel like a financial wreck. You don't know where to turn for accurate information. I'm bankruptcy attorney Travis Gagne. Let's talk about some legal options. If we work quickly, we can propose a plan to save your home, modify the loan, or in many cases even eliminate your second mortgage. The consultation is free. I've helped hundreds of people just like you make informed decisions about whether to save their home or exit it on a reasonable, organized timeline. The chapter you choose sets the tone for the next chapter of your life. Please contact me today at choosetherightchapter.com. That's choosetherightchapter.com.
99.9 KISW, the Rock of Seattle. And there's a controversy going on online, man. It's about Pat Sajak.
Please tell me him and Vanna are cool.
Yeah, as far as I know, they're cool, but I don't know. Maybe after this, I don't know what we haven't even got our opinion on this, but some people think he might have gone a little R-rated on Friday's Wheel of Fortune, and a woman apparently asked for a D.
Oh, boy.
And this is what Pat said.
Oh, boy.
D.
She wants a D, and she's going to get one. And you can pick up that wild card.
Well, I mean,
she wants a D, and she's going to get one.
I really think people are stretching, but I agree. But I'm still going to keep that and flag that. And
I'm just imagining like he just walks into a bedroom wearing like a satin bathrobe and then just utters those words.
She wants a D, and she's going to get one.
Yeah, he meant no harm in that one, but it's awesome.
You see, if he would have said she wants the D, not a D.
Oh, that's
or
right.
My D.
Or my, that would have been different.
Oh, yeah, well, definitely, if he says my D, yes, I'm with you. I think at that point, the lawyers are going to be like, you know what, we can't defend him. We're going to drop the case. We're
she
dropping
wants a D, and she's going to get one.
Now, I want to say this, though. He's been doing this for, 30 years or so?
Oh, probably.
I think I'm going to go with the conspiracy theory. On second thought,
oh yeah,
I think in his mind, he's probably thinking, I'm going to say it this way. There's no way people can really pin it on me. But what a subtle, D joke without actually doing a D joke.
Do you think it was like a bet amongst him and his friends for years? He says at some point, I'm going to get the opportunity to do this.
She wants a D, and she's going to get one.
Yes.
And today's the day.
Yes.
Happy Friday.
He's like, it will take some time.
Yes.
30 years ago, he was at a bar. So what are you doing? I don't know. I got this game where people pick letters. It's like Hangman. You know what you got to do sometime when someone says they want a D? You know what you got to... All right, I'm doing it.
She wants a D, and she's going to get one.
The more I hear it, the more I love it. But it is the most harm. He meant no ill. He didn't mean anything from that.
Are you sure?
I'm not.
That's the thing. It's well done. It is very well done because you could never prove it.
Right.
I'm not in his head.
We need to see his text messages.
Yeah, we do.
Oh, yeah.
We need to go to the expert, the person that actually was in the vicinity of Pat Sajak,
Vanna White.
Get his yes, but she's not on the show with us. But there was somebody out of all of us that was in the vicinity of Pat. He was in the same studio.
I'd like to buy an O.
Oh yeah.
You should have asked for some D's, man. That would have probably got you.
Pat Sajak for any D's. Thank you very much.
I'd like your D. What do you think?
I'd like to buy an O.
Yeah. Got the big
O wasn't getting
D, and she's going to get one.
Yeah, she is. You're going to have that lady yell out her name. She's got to be next, the Revs contestant.
Oh, what does she want? The V, right?
Yeah.
The V.
Once he says she wants a D, she's going to get one. The other lady's probably going to yell her head off.
Yeah, I can't find that lady.
Oh, she's
Sorry
gone.
for the best.
Yeah, she was loud.
Ow!
Ah!
V!
She wants a D, and she's going to get one.
V!
She wants Vanna.
Yeah.
The V.
Oh, man.
Someone said at least she didn't say she wants the D and is going to get all three for the contestants.
Oh, yeah, right. Only got one there.
Yeah.
Wow. That would have, I think at that point, that would have been his last day. That's his last day on Wheel of Fortune.
He's ramping up to it.
She wants a D, and she's going to get one.
All right. So, Rev, you were in the vicinity. What's your final verdict on this?
Well, Pat's a very suave guy. I could see that, I mean, just doing it on the sly like this, like you were saying, that's a possibility.
Yeah, Steve, he was on the show with Pat. He was right around that charisma.
I was right next to him.
Yeah.
And one texter brings up a good point. Many people have asked for a D in that game, and this is the first time we've ever heard him say it that way.
Oh, yeah. Yep. All of a sudden, I'm starting to go Team Rev.
Oh, nice.
She wants a D, and she's going to get one.
All right. We're actually on Team D, I think, is really what we're on.
Oh, dear.
We got a man who actually climbed to the top of a 200-foot crane and forgot how he got there. Steve's going to tell you all about it. He's got the Miggs Report for you at 6:17 on The Rock.
BJ and Miggs, mornings on The Rock, 99.9 KISW.
Wenatchee is gorgeous in the spring with its lush green rolling hills, abundant wildflowers everywhere, and the views of the Columbia River. The local food scene offers an abundant selection of authentic international cuisines featuring the unique farm-fresh ingredients of the region. Wenatchee is also home to award-winning wines, handcrafted hard ciders, and a talented handful of local brewers producing fine craft beers. Visit Wenatchee, the heart of Washington State.
Spend less time in the laundry room and more time doing the things you love. Introducing the Samsung Smart Top Load Laundry Pair, now available at Lowe's. The washer's large capacity means you can fit more in every load. Plus, its super speed setting washes a full load in only 28 minutes. Shop the smart washer that will streamline laundry day, backed by Lowe's Price Promise. Based on using super speed on a normal cycle with an 8-pound load. Terms apply. See Lowe's.com/price promise for details. U.S. only.
$20 million, $19 million, $6 million. These are all awards recovered for clients of Phillips Law Firm. To win big, you have to fight big. And Phillips Law has been fighting the too big to fail insurance industry for decades. Not every case will have a multi-million-dollar outcome, but Phillips Law will fight just as hard to recover the outcome you deserve. If you or a loved one has been injured in a car accident or on the job, call or click today at 1-800-JUSTICE or visit justiceforyou.com.
99.9 KISW, The Rock of Seattle.
Well informed on the issues of the day? Nope. Not this guy. Nope. Live from the KISW News Center in downtown Seattle, this is the Miggs Report.
Well, thanks, guys, and thanks to... Sorry, my voice has been shot all weekend.
What's going on, buddy?
Dude, it's the most embarrassing thing. I have no good excuse for it. I guess on Friday night, I was aggressively snoring, according to my wife. And the next day, I woke up, and I had the worst voice issues. And it's gotten better, but it was like I must have just blew out my voice while snoring.
Oh, man.
And I'd never even heard of something like that before.
Well, I guess this is growing up.
Yeah, Steve, that is... I don't know how to tell you. I don't know how to tell you this, but that's not a young man story.
No. I mean, you're absolutely right. I was like, whenever I'm super tired, I don't know if this is like you guys, but when I'm super tired and I go to sleep, like I sleep hard, and if I sleep on my back, I snore. Yeah. And my wife says, "Oh boy, you kept me up all night last night." I'm like, "Oh, did I?" And I did some sleep stuff. She's like, "No, you were snoring." And I'm like, oh, man, my voice is feeling weird. And it just progressively got worse throughout the day.
Yeah, you know what? You really told a tale of two lives. There was a time in your life where when someone said you kept me up all night last night, you're like, yeah I did.
I know.
And no, now it's, yes, snore boy. Yeah, that's how you're keeping me up.
So I got to keep it low.
I like that.
The voice is done.
Wow.
Well, anyways, it's National Piano Day, so bust out your favorite piano songs. I'm personally going to listen to some Ben Folds. I don't know about you guys. Maybe you'll do Billy Joel. He's a jerk. But I don't know. Do whatever you want.
Whoever your favorite pianist is, go for it.
You are, actually.
I'm everybody's favorite pianist.
It's also National Mom and Pop Business Day, so maybe it's a mom and pop business you want to show some love to. I got to give some love. I mean, they're not parents, but they have a cat, so I guess it's close enough. Ethan and Stephanie over at Destiny City Comics in Tacoma.
Nice. Oh, well, you know what? My buddy Matt, and I'm forgetting Matt's wife's name, and that's horrible, but over at Zulu's Board Game Cafe in
Boom. All right.
Oh, Fred and Carrie down at the Tipsy Tomato, the pizza place where I got that Reuben pizza.
Yummy. Mm-hmm. All right, Danny, who are you showing some love to?
Always the Beer Junction in West Seattle. You got to go get your beer, your bottles, or your draft beer. They have everything.
Beer, comics, and board games, and pizza. Yeah. Sounds like a good weekend.
Yes, it does.
That's a great combo.
All right, let's talk about this guy who was taken into custody because, he climbed to the top of a construction site, started operating a 200-foot crane in downtown Houston on Friday morning. And they're like, hey, dude, you're not supposed to be doing that. Why did you do that? He says, I have no idea. I don't remember going into the construction site. I don't even remember climbing the crane. They believe drugs were a part of this. Drugs. All right, let's head on over to Florida.
I can't get used to this voice,
dude. I can't do it.
Hey, baby,
I'm out.
All right, now you know what, baby? You sound great.
All right, BJ, I'll talk to you like this.
Oh yeah! Oh wow!
When I talk like this, it's doing okay.
I also like how it automatically comes with a southern drawl.
Yeah,
I'm going to talk like this. What's up?
I will head on over to the south in Florida.
All right.
Man was pulled over for a DUI.
Yeah.
And they found a python. A python in his car. And they're like, why do you have a python in your car? He says, it's my emotional support pet.
Oh, yeah. Well, she asked for
jokes. This is like legit things. Yeah.
His emotional support. So it's his emotional support pet, a python.
Yes, a python.
All right.
Okay. All right. Wanted a python.
Okay, then.
This guy might be the most honest criminal of all time. On Wednesday night, a guy by the name of John, he backed up into a strip mall, into a shoe repair store. So the cops show up. They're like, what are you doing? He's like, I didn't mean to back up into the shoe store. I meant to back up into the pot shop and the vape shop next door, but my aim was off.
Oh, yeah.
They're like, well, why are you going to do that? He says, I was trying to rob him.
Oh, okay. All right, well. Points for honesty.
Right. And, dude, big props to Gonzaga, man. They're on to the Elite Eight in the NCAA tournament. They just keep crushing people, man. They're undefeated throughout the season, now into the tournament as well. They beat the Creighton Blue Jays 83-65 yesterday. So exciting stuff for Gonzaga.
Yeah, that's a bit of a schmucking.
Yeah, right? And I have to bring this up because I just think it's funny. It's the Twitter feud of the century, and it's between WWE superstar Randy Orton and rapper Soulja Boy.
Oh, really?
What? Dude, so I don't know why, but at some point Soulja Boy took some shots at wrestling, so a bunch of wrestlers got mad, but Randy Orton really went at him. So every once in a while, just out of the blue, the two of them just start yelling at each other on Twitter. So Soulja Boy just put up a tweet that just said, last night, you a bitch, Randy Orton, and I mean that 100% P word.
Whoa.
And I only bring this up because it's the greatest comeback of all time, and I feel like anyone can use this in any situation that they want. Randy Orton replies and just says, my D is taller than you. It weighs more, too. Go to bed, you effing infant.
Wow.
Go choke on a keyboard.
Wow.
My D is taller than you.
Well, now here's the thing. I mean, wrestlers are like, sometimes they're responding in character. Do you think that's what's going on with Randy Orton?
No, Randy Orton doesn't care. He just he doesn't care at all. He just says whatever he feels like.
And do we know why? I mean, why this feud started? Like, why who took the first shot, and why would anybody care to get this mad?
It goes back to, like, there's a rapper, Bad Bunny, that's been doing stuff in the WWE, and I think Soulja Boy probably saw that and decided to take a shot at the WWE, and since then, him and Randy have been going back and forth. And every time, Randy Orton just murders him with whatever tweet he says to him.
All right,
including my D is taller than you.
My D is taller than you.
All right. As far as weather, we got 50 degrees. It's going to be sunny, and that's the Migs Report, and that's what's up.
That is a great line. My D is taller than you. That pretty much is, that you know, and I don't, and there are points in my life where I'm like, I don't think I want to test that out. That's very possible.
Yeah, I don't need
you are a very tall man. I think it might be possible.
Yeah, what if Soldier Boy just goes, prove it?
That would have been weird.
That would have been very weird on a lot of levels.
Next thing you know, we have a dong picture on Twitter from Randy Orton.
Only if it's standing, you know, but only if Soldier Boy's like next to it. You know what I mean? Like we used to do that in the house. We'd have that little thing where I'm this tall.
Oh, yeah.
You know, the door molding, and it'd be like, man, that's how you can figure out how tall you are. I'm taller than or shorter than Randy Orton's D. That's the new thing you have up in your house. You just have this big picture, and you go, "Are you taller or shorter than Randy Orton's D?" All right.
Someone just says, "I have subs in my truck, and it makes Steve sound like epic, like Mufasa."
Sweet.
Oh, what does Mufasa sound like?
Is
like
that's
you?
Is that Lion King's Mufasa?
Yeah, that was Simba's dad.
Yeah,
voiced by James Earl Jones. Steve.
Ooh.
Yeah,
Use the Force.
Is it Lou Rawls? Who was that? Who's that singer that had the real, like, man, the women always loved him because he had that voice. He always sang those love songs. Had a deep, deep voice. Da 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 da. A love like mine. I can't think of the performer's name.
I have no idea.
You'll never find a love like mine. Whatever that song is, whoever sang that song, that dude was like had the pipes. I don't think he's with us anymore.
You'll never find a love like mine.
Yeah, I can't think of who the performer is.
I found You'll Never Find a Love Like Mine by Lou Rawls, but I don't know if this is the same guy.
It is Lou Rawls. Lou Rawls had. I think Lou Rawls is the guy that had a really, really deep voice. Now he's singing high in that one.
This is literally
here it is. Listen right here.
Oh man.
Yeah, Steve's got it.
I want to take my pants off and see if I'm taller than Soldier Boy right now.
Yeah, there we go. Okay.
I'm going to kill that music now.
I think that's the guy I'm thinking of. Well, anyway, Steve, you sound like a guy with a great voice. How's that?
You'll never find.
Yeah.
No, I don't.
No, you don't.
I don't know what you're talking about, BJ.
All right, never mind. Never mind.
So it says it's Barry White that you're talking about.
Yeah, yes, Barry White. Thank you.
Yeah,
Barry White is the guy. Yes.
Barry White.
Yeah. Well,
BJ.
Well, you didn't say his name. I'm just saying. I was like, Barry White was a singer too.
But did he sing that song?
No, but I couldn't think of a Barry White song, so that was the only song that came to my head.
The guy, you went with the right song, but you got the wrong voice there. Now here's some Barry White.
Yeah, there we go. Yeah, that's the guy. Yeah, Barry White was the guy. I mean, Lou Rawls is no slouch, okay? I mean, but Barry White was the guy with the voice, yeah.
Yeah, Lou Rawls doesn't hold a candle or Randy Orton's D to Barry White.
He doesn't hold Randy Orton's D. That's the new thing. You can't hold Randy Orton's D to him. All right, you know what? Between that and Pat Sajak, the D is the star today.
She wants a D, and she's going to get one.
Randy Orton style.
Yeah.
On Friday, Steve did get this one right.
Who is the lead singer of Metallica?
Yeah. James Hetfield.
Yeah.
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 Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, that's where you lost it right there, doing the Hetfield, man.
Yeah, you did it right there.
I'm just gonna do that all morning. That's it. That's all I can say.
All right, you do that, and I'll do the Ed Roland Collective Soul.
Yeah.
From Shine. You can do Hetfield, and I'll do Roland.
And Danny will do Marshawn.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
And we get paid for doing this.
Yeah.
You want a shot at beating Steve? You got it. 206-421-ROCK. We're playing Beat Miggs at 647 on the Rock.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Today's podcast is brought to you by bankruptcy attorney Travis Gagne, who's ready to answer your questions about bankruptcy. Travis, is it true that if you filed for bankruptcy once, you can't file again?
Even if you filed bankruptcy before, you can almost certainly file bankruptcy again. Different types of bankruptcies have different time limits between filings. In Chapter 7, full bankruptcy, you can only file Chapter 7 once every 8 years. However, you can almost always file a Chapter 13 case. Chapter 13 cases can be filed immediately following a Chapter 7. They can be filed immediately following a prior Chapter 13 case. Chapter 13 is a reorganization plan, so there will be some type of monthly payment, but it's based on your budget and your ability to afford that payment. So Chapter 13 is an option in almost all cases, even with a prior bankruptcy filing.
Thanks, Travis. If you have more questions about bankruptcy, you can reach out to Travis anytime at choosetherightchapter.com. That's choosetherightchapter.com. Thanks for listening.